Hi, I'm Tyler McGraw with the Emerging Civil War social media team, and I have a fellow member of the Emerging Civil War social media team, Evan Portman, who just delivered an awesome presentation here at the 11th Annual Emerging Civil War Symposium. Evan, thanks for taking the time to be with me, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, draft riots. What led you to that?
Well, yeah, I was talking to Chris Mikowski about the theme, cities during the Civil War, and talking to him about something that I could come up with. And I've done a lot about some immigrants during the Civil War, the immigration experience, German Americans during the Civil War, and also kind of the Catholic American experience during the war, and some of the opposition to the Conscription Act, the draft. So I thought this could be a good opportunity to talk about that and to learn something about the New York City Draft Riots, because I think myself, like a lot of people know, they know about it, they're familiar with it, but we don't really know exactly what happened, and all of the details and the intricacies about it, like we would Gettysburg or Antietam or something like that.
And it's made its rounds in popularity. I believe it's been a famous movie as well.
Yes.
There's scenes of that. So it's not like something that's completely foreign to the Civil War field, but It's not something that seems to get a lot of attention. Did you kind of notice that as you were going into research? Was there a lot of research to do?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually probably more challenging than any of my other talks about Joshua Chamberlain or Lee or Longstreet, because it was so violent and so controversial. I think there aren't a whole lot of primary sources about it in the way that there are about battles, and many veterans after the war wanted people to know they were at Gettysburg or at Antietam or at Vicksburg or Shiloh. And with the draft riots, a lot of people didn't report that their family member was a casualty for fear of violent reprisal. So that was definitely challenged finding sources.
I can imagine there. I mean, and it's a very tough subject. You don't have a lot of official reports. We have the ORs and things for all these battles. You make a good point there. That there's not really a compendium of this is what happened. I know there are troops dispatched out to New York from Gettysburg, even if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But there's not an official report on what happened with that, is there?
Not that I found. I mean, there's not a comprehensive report like there is. You can go to the official records and find almost everyone's after action report of Gettysburg, but that's not really the case with something like the draft riots. Although newspapers are an interesting source.
Sure.
They present their own challenges, but a source nonetheless.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like to let us know about the draft riots or your presentation?
I don't think so.
No.
Come on out to Stevenson Ridge. If you're not here this year, try to get here next year and experience Emerging Civil War at Symposium in person.
I like it. Well, folks, we will see you online and on the battlefield.